all we do to form the round, dead simple, is tighten the loaf again. So again, if you've got any flour on the work surface, make sure you get rid of it. And you need to use the pressure on your little fingers to really get under that loaf. Tuck it back in. Lots of pressure. You want a nice, tight, round loaf. Tight as you can get it. If you keep going, what will eventually happen is the top will tear. That's just an indication that you've gone a bit too far. It's not the end of the world, but just stop at that point. You'll get a feel for it. Okay, so that's lovely and round now. So there are a couple of options. Because we generally work with quite wet doughs, and this recipe, while not the wettest dough we work with by any means, is wetter than maybe some traditional English loaves. What we tend to do is put them into a proving basket at this point so that they will hold their shape. We use these cane proving baskets. They're specifically designed for artisan baking. They're a really lovely product and they last forever. They are a bit pricey. So there are two options really. If you want to invest in one of those, or you can just use a bowl that's a similar shape, and this time you would have to line it with a tea towel. And I would nominate a tea towel to become your baker's tea towel at this point, because you're going to put lots of flour on it. You're going to really rub that flour in. And this eventually becomes very seasoned so that your loaves won't stick to it. What you need to do when you've finished using it is just shake the flour off, keep it somewhere dry, and just reuse it again as is. Okay, so that's got plenty of flour on it. You're going to use that in the bowl. Make sure your dough's nice and tight. And then it sits upside down in the bowl. If there are any bits that need pinching together, that's fine. Just make sure it's all nice and together at the bottom. That's now going to sit there, do its final rise. It will keep its shape because it's supported within the bowl. And when we come to bake it, we'll tip it out and we'll slide it into the oven. So I'm also going to use this today. This is the proving baskets that we use, so you need to flour them just as you would with a tea towel. And same again, upside down into there. And that'll sit happily like that. Lightly cover it with a tea towel or again with your plastic bag. Just make sure that your plastic bag is standing proud of it so that it doesn't stick to the surface. And that's going to take no more than, I would say, 20 to 30 minutes until it's ready to put in the oven.